An executive order signed by Governor Brad Little cuts funding across several state agencies, many including here in Boise. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez, looking into what this means for local programs and agencies funded by your tax dollars.
My executive order today builds on our past success in streamlining government by implementing new measures to increase efficiency and eliminate waste. It balances our budget and makes way for President Donald Trump's tax cuts.
A new executive order issued Friday by Governor Brad Little calls for an immediate 3% budget cut across state agencies that rely on taxpayer funding. That long list includes agencies like the Division of Veteran Services, Idaho State Police, and the Department of Health and Welfare. Many agencies that prioritize preserving the Idaho outdoors will also be impacted, including the Department of Lands, Environmental Quality, Parks and Rec, and Fish and Game. The order outlines expectations that each agency will streamline spending, increase efficiencies, and identify areas to cut back, like reducing travel spending. I called more than a dozen agencies to see how they're handling the announcement, with 2 weeks to submit their September budgets, and none were ready to discuss their plans publicly. The governor's office says this move is not related to the state's economic performance, but it is designed to balance the budget and right-size government so public schools can remain the state's priority. K-12 public education and agencies that receive federal funds will not be affected by the order. The State Board of Education expressed its readiness to collaborate with agencies and universities to comply with the order, saying in a statement they will ensure the 3% holdback plan is developed thoughtfully, with a continued focus on strengthening education across the state. The governor's office told Idaho News 6 that these agencies should not be blindsided by this order. They were previously advised to prepare for funding cuts, and those will not go into effect in September. Reporting from the Idaho State Capitol, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez, for Idaho News 6.